Why'd they run out with a speaker?
And I don't even make no moves, I be loaded. Why you watching drinking 40? I just told it. Still that same, but in a form, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, acting sporty, can't control it. I'm doing fraud, got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that bag.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to PressBox News, live here at Einstein High School for tonight's boys varsity lacrosse game featuring the Titans taking on the Kennedy Cavaliers. However, before we begin tonight's broadcast, we have to issue this statement. On Thursday night last week, a statement made by a staff member of our staff, not intended to be audible on stream, was made. Taken out of context, the statement came off in a manner that we do not ever condone nor support. Here at PressBox News, we strive to be the core supporters of Einstein Athletics and would never say or do anything defamatory to the team, person, or player. The clip of the incident has since been removed from our channel and will not be published to the public. Steps have been made to prevent an incident from like this from ever occurring in the future, and we sincerely apologize for the incident. We look forward to continuing our coverage of Titan sports and continuing this season with the game here tonight, with the Cavaliers and Titans facing off. The Titans with a record of 1-4, and the Cavaliers with a record of 0-6.
Shouted love for me to choke her when I did it. And I don't even make no moves, I be loaded. Why you watching drinking 40? I just told it. Still that same, but in a form, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, acting sporty, can't control it. I'm doing fraud, got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that bag on me, feel like I'm transporting. He dropped the mixtape, thought I was a reposting. I ain't posting mixtapes, I'm shorty.
Billboard, baby, do a leap and make them dance when they come on. Everybody looking for a dance floor to run on.
If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life.
Yeah. Okay. I have 2 minutes.
Before we begin this contest, please direct your attention to this important message from Montgomery County Public Schools.
A special welcome is extended to teams, officials, and spectators to today's contest. We ask that you join us in promoting our race core values and remember that school athletic events are an extension of the classroom. Please be positive in your support of our student athletes and demonstrate respect for our coaches, officials, and other spectators.
We are committed to providing a safe and positive atmosphere, free of any type of discriminatory behaviors or practices, for all involved at this event. Any use of discriminatory behaviors or practices is unacceptable and should be immediately reported to event personnel. If you hear or see something, say something.
We also remind all participants of this event that MCPS policy prohibits the use or consumption of drugs, e-cigarettes, alcohol, or tobacco products on school property.
Finally, please take this time to identify emergency exits and, in case of emergency, please pay close attention to the announcer and event personnel for important life-saving information. For the safety of our student athletes, coaches, officials, and fans, only authorized personnel will be permitted on the field or court before, during, and after the contest.
Thank you for your attention. Now enjoy the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Einstein High School for today's boys varsity lacrosse matchup, featuring your Einstein Titans taking on the Kennedy Cavaliers. And now for the roster, starting with Kennedy, number 1, Robert Vinn. Number 3, Donnell Haparani. Number 8, Jair Caballero Portillo. Number 10, Daniel Quintana. Number 16, Brandon Ventura. Number 17, Hillel Milstein. Number 18, Anthony Reyes. Number 19, Samuel Rodales Castellanos. Number
21, David Staten. And number 22, Alexander Acuna. Number 24, Luis Guerrera Casa. And now for the roster of your Einstein Titans. Number 1, Drew Hawkins. Number 2, Eric Medrano. Number 3, RJ Soderstrom. Number 4, Javier Guerrero Vasquez. Number 6, Decker Roskowski. Number 7, David Laguna. Number 9, Nico DeLuz. Number 10, Charlie Kushmeyer. Number 11, AJ Wint. Number 12, Robbie Woodward. Number 13, Evan Von Karchek. Number 15, Abimel Reyes Jimenez. Number 19, Jonathan Guerrera. Number 20, Liam Kerwin. Number 21, Gabriel Rossetti. Number 23, Kalen Dickens. Number 27, Stefanos Arvanatakis. Number 28, Miles Rodriguez. And number 33, Henry Deanna. And now, if you are able, please stand and remove any hats as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back here to PressBox News, live here at Einstein High School for today's game. Today we're going to see the Titans take on the Cavaliers. Last season we saw the Titans beat them over 20-2. And the Cavaliers coming into this with a dismal record of 0-6. The Titans with another dismal record of 1-4. Both teams looking to start off their season strong. This will be a great turning point here tonight. Starting goalies for tonight's game, number 1, True Hawkins for the Titans, the Hawk in the goal, and number 19, Samuel Castellanos for the Cavaliers. Eric Majano on the face-off for the Titans.
And the game is underway.
Majano able to knock it forward, trying to get it into his stick. Number 11, AJ Wynn also in there trying to fight for the ground ball. Kennedy, though, looks like to come up with it on the far sideline. Nico DeLuz also with the deep hole trying to force it free. Ball rolling further and further back in Einstein territory, right in front of the Einstein bench. DeLuz puts his arms up out of the way, and finally Einstein able to come down with possession and winning the first face-off of the game. Majano passes it off to number 13. That's Evan Von Kerchak, the sophomore. Try to pass it over the top, or maybe even a shot. First save of the night for Castellanos. Pass tipped there by David Laguna, the senior, but it goes out of bounds. And Kennedy will regain possession, this time in Einstein territory. Ball back to near the 40-yard line. It looks like we get a foul called on Kennedy, so it'll become Einstein ball in their own territory. This Einstein boys team seeing a big change from last season. In fact, the past 2 seasons with a lot of losses on the senior front. Players like number 7, Lucian Johnson, number 11, Donovan Carnell, now graduated and gone. This team looking to regain some identity and find out how the season will go. Javier Guerrero doing 4 straight slash cuts to the stick. Able to win possession, but it looks like a flag was called, or flag was thrown. And it looks like Guerrero will be heading to the penalty box to serve some time. Ball rolling all the way back into Titan territory. Hawkins just going to let the ball roll out of the back of the end zone. And it becomes Einstein possession once again. Einstein now on the far sideline trying to move it up the field. That was number 17, Henry DeAnna, who had the ball, using all his soccer speed that he has from the fall. Titans now firmly in possession right near the 35-yard line. AJ Wint. And it looks like we get an illegal substitution on Einstein. And it'll become Kennedy ball once again. Number 11 for the Cavaliers, able to dump it off in the middle. Open shooting lane for the Cavs. Will they try to take it? No. They instead try to bounce it out wide. Number 1 goes straight back over the middle. Shot comes in from far out. Hawkins with a save. Drew looking for somewhere to go. Finally finds a place to dump it downfield on the far side. Passes over midfield. You got to be careful with the offsides. Now it's number 19, Jonathan Guerrero with the ball. Passes it upfield. Opportunity for the Titans trying to get a shot off here. Shot comes in from Evan Von Kerchak, and we get the first goal of the game.
Goal Titans, scored by number 13, Evan Von Kerchak.
Von Kerchak, the sophomore, finally called up here to varsity for his first season on the team. His older brother, Jack Von Kerchak, you might remember him from a few years ago, one of the standout players on this Einstein team. Able to help the Titans get their first ever county championship, game appearance, finishing second 2 years ago. Now the youngest Von Kerchak getting the first goal here to open this game up. Number Number 9, Nico to lose the deep pull, trying to march towards the crease. Maybe trying to take a shot by himself. Takes it. And it looks like it goes behind the crease. Goalie for a second thought it went in. But nope, hit the back of the net. And now Castellanos with the ball running upfield towards the 20-yard line. Finally launches it downfield all the way into Einstein territory. Caught by Diana. Excuse me, that's Laguna. David Laguna, the other deep pull now on the left side, marching up the field. Pass over the middle intended for Kushmeider, a little bit too high. And out the back of the end zone, and it'll be Kennedy ball once more. Game back on. Kennedy trying to clear it upfield. Bit of a low pass. Takes a bounce to lose in the area. Not able to field it as it rolls all the way across the 50. And now back into Kennedy possession on the far sideline. Pass goes back over the middle towards number 11. Dropped and goes back on the ground. Number 13, Von Kirchhoff, waiting at the 50-yard line. Finally able to scoop it up and get back possession. Now dumps it back over towards Robbie Woodward. Charlie Kushmeider now cracking the crease, takes a shot, and it goes in for the Einstein goal.
Goal Titans, scored by number 10, Charlie Kushmeider.
So Von Kirchhoff to Woodward to Kushmeider for the quick goal. Kushmeider and Woodward, the two of the returning seniors here for this Einstein team. Working with a newbie to get another goal. Now putting the Titans up 2-0. DeLo's now with the ball for the Titans, trying to stay on sides. The deep hole moving up the field, finally dumps it off. Pass goes a bit too high, intended for Medrano. Bounces all the way back to Von Kirchhoff, who's able to win possession and beat his man. Von Kirchhoff trying to charge towards the crease, looking to take a shot. Comes in, and it's a flyer that goes into the goal.
Goal Titans, scored by number 13, Evan Von Kirchhoff.
Einstein already starting out just like they did last year, with already 3 goals on the night. Can we get to mercy rule by the end of this first quarter, similar to last season? I'm not so sure, but we'll see. We still got 7 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Face-off back on. Medrano still fighting for it. Kennedy, though, able to knock it free and win the face-off. DeLuz trying to chase him down. Oh, a good shove there from A.J. Wint. Pass gets tipped now on the ground right in front of the crease. Picked up by number 3. Tries an underhand shot. Goes a bit too high and out of the back of the end zone. Kennedy, though, with the chase down, will maintain possession. Pass goes over the middle, right to the bottom left side of the crease. Hawkins, though, able to intercept it and get it back into Einstein possession. Robbie Woodward now charging down the field. Looking for somewhere to pass it. Now going to slow things down. He's going to dump it off to his friend Charlie Kushmeider in the middle. Kushmeider with a quick pass to Von Kirchhoff. Von Kirchhoff takes a shot. And it goes in for the Einstein goal. Castellanos not able to save it.
Goal Titans, scored by number 13, Evan Von Kirchhoff.
Just like that, Von Kirchhoff gets his hat trick, involved on every score so far tonight. Medrano now back on the faceoff for the Titans. Good face-off attack there from Robert Vinn. The Titans, though, able to win possession. Number 27, Stefanos Avratakis with the ball. Avratakis trying to charge towards the crease, knocked out of his stick. Castellanos able to fall on it. Stefanos Avratakis, though, able to win back possession somehow As Von Kirchek passes over the middle towards Medrano. Medrano takes a shot, and it goes in for the Einstein goal from far out.
Goal Titans, scored by number 2, Eric Medrano.
So Von Kirchek continues to be involved with every score so far tonight as we get a timeout taken by Kennedy. Here we go as we get ready to resume. Medrano still in the faceoff against Vin. Game back underway. Medrano still trying to fight for it against Vin. Vin able to knock it free into Einstein territory. Foul gets called. And it looks like it's against Einstein. So Vin now back with the ball for the Cavaliers. Dumps it off instead. Ball back on the ground, finally picked up by number 11 for the Cavs. Laguna still hard on the defense, pushing him all the way nearly to the 40-yard line, not letting him get around him. Laguna forcing him into the sideline, finally forced to dump it away. Ball on the ground, Deleuze trying to fight for it. Kennedy, though, able to recover. Now looking to get it into Titan territory. Laguna able to pop it free. Rolls past 2 defenders. Cavs still in possession. Now Henry Diana with the ball. Trying to charge downfield, looking for somewhere to pass over the middle. Bit of a low pass, rolls all the way towards Jonathan Guerrera. Now finally number 11, AJ Wint, able to get a pass off. Shot comes in from far out, and it goes out of bounds. Einstein, though, winning the possession with the face-off. Excuse me, with the chase down. No, looks like refs instead changed his call now, and it'll be Kennedy with the chase down win. Ball cleared all the way downfield, almost to David Laguna. And now Einstein just going to let the ball roll all the way out of bounds. And they'll gain possession once again. Game back on. Titans in their own territory, trying to march the ball upfield. Number 12, Robbie Woodward, going towards the far sideline. Now across midfield. Where will he go with it? We try to take a pass. He does. Pass it off to Guerrero. Guerrero takes a shot, and it goes in.
Goal Titans, scored by number 19, Jonathan Guerrero.
Are you guys having girl time and like telling all the secrets? Should I go sit over there? Oh my goodness. No blanket today.
I brought hoodie
Just in case. I know, me too. The hoodie. Oh my god, love is so freaking cute with the little flag.
well, if you're getting something, I want to get
He's so cute. Oh my god. I'll never forget the hug she gave me. She just gave me such a big hug.
4:37 to go. Titans now lead by 6.
But she wasn't even shy.
Medrano and Vin still in the face-off. Vin able to knock it free. Deleuze, though, in the area, able to back up Medrano. Able to get possession into a stick for a second. Kennedy still fighting for it. Now a foul gets called. And it's against Einstein. Kennedy ball once more. Pass over the middle, goes a bit too low. Takes a bounce, and now Henry Dana comes up with possession. Passes over to number 27. That's Stefanos Arvanatakis. Arvanatakis gets hit from behind. Didn't see the defender coming. Einstein, though, able to maintain possession. Evan von Kirchek with the ball. Involved on 5 of the 6 scores so far tonight.
Yeah, I see him and I knew it was him and I said, but why did I think he was 24? 27, I can hardly get it. All right.
Von Kirchek trying to go around the edge. Gets hit, falls to the ground. Ball comes out. And Kennedy is able to get possession. Von Kirchek, though, back on the scene, trying to knock the ball free. 4 defenders around him. And it finally gets knocked out of bounds, and Einstein win back possession. Good attack there from the Titans. Javier Guerrero now with the ball for the Titans. Across the 40-yard line, looking for somewhere to pass. Guerrero dumps it off towards Arvanatakis. Arvanatakis looking to take a wind-up shot, instead decides to back off. Now circling back behind the crease. Arvanatakis passes over the middle. What shot comes in from Medrano? Yes, it does. Takes a bounce, though. And out of bounds. Einstein still maintaining possession. Pass goes over the middle. Intended for either Von Kirchek or Guerrero. Instead takes a bounce and out of bounds. And Kennedy will take back possession. Kennedy dumps it back off towards Castellanos outside the crease. Castellanos rolling to his left, trying to launch it downfield. He does just that. Goes all the way, bounces on the 40-yard line of Einstein. Kennedy, though, able to win possession back. Deleuze straight back on the scene, trying to prevent Kennedy from advancing. Good screen there from the Cavs, forcing the man defense of the Titans to go around. Number 11 still hanging onto the ball, even with the relentless Deleuze push. Now it's Javier Guerrero's turn to play some defense. Number 23 with the ball. Looking for somewhere to go. Stuck on the 35-yard line. Instead, dumps it off. Right back towards number 10. Deleuze back on the defense. Pass over the middle. Gets a bit wayward. Gets tipped by Deleuze and stolen away. The senior running downfield. Looking for somewhere to pass. Deleuze sees an open shooting lane. Looks to take a shot. Saved by Castellanos. Ball still on the ground. Opportunity for the Titans. Picked up by Guerrero. Shot comes in. Saved by Castellanos again. Castellanos with 2 back-to-back saves. And rolling to his left, looking to launch it downfield. Goes all the way up nearly to the 30-yard line before finally sending it downfield. Bounced off of David Laguna. Vin in the area trying to win back possession. Instead, stolen by Liam Kerwin. Kerwin, the basketball star for the Titans, rolling down the sideline. And finally, foul gets called. It looks like no. Liam looks like he stepped out of bounds. And instead, it will be Kennedy ball on the far side. Kennedy quickly, though, lose possession. Von Kirchek back with the ball. Von Kirchek looking for somewhere to pass. He elects to pass backwards. Arvanatakis now back with possession. Looking to charge towards the crease. Arvanatakis takes a shot. Goes in for the Einstein goal.
Goal Titans, scored by number 27, Stefanos Arvanatakis.
Good job. You got got a lot of practice.
Just like that, the Titans now lead 7-0 over the Cavs with over a minute to go in the first quarter. This game looking more and more of a blowout, as expected. Talking to a few members of the team earlier this week, even with the loss of a lot of star players from last year, they were still very, very confident heading into this game, knowing that Kennedy's still without that star power on the lacrosse side of sports, not able to get a win here tonight, as now they're down by 7 only in the first quarter. Now we get a foul called. Looks like this time it's on Kennedy, so Einstein gonna win back possession. Less than a minute to go. Pass intended for Gabriel Rossetti, goes a bit wayward. Kennedy now back in possession. Number 9 tries to take a long shot, gets blocked. Ball on the ground, 4 defenders around it for the Titans. Kennedy is somehow able to pop up the ball. Kennedy's still in possession, somehow beating several defenders. Attempted shot goes a bit wayward out of the top of the stick. Kennedy now trying to charge towards the crease. Pass over the middle for Vin, a bit low. And now the Titans able to win back possession. Laguna on the far side. Laguna still going. The deep hole all the way up into the attacking offensive. Shot comes in from A.J. Wint. Goes a bit wide. Wint puts his hands on his head, knowing that could have been his first goal of the night. And instead, now it'll be Kennedy possession once more, with just about 10 seconds to go in the first.
Not like with someone else. I'm just doing it. And it's next Friday.
You need to ask. So I had to do it all by myself last year.
Oh, what's your name? Woodward?
Yeah.
I just sent you a message. Hi, I'm Natalie.
Came back on. Kennedy able to launch it downfield. They've got one opportunity here. If they get the ball quickly, looks like they won't be able to. And that will do it for the first quarter. Titans lead by 7.
At the end of the first quarter, Einstein leads 7-0.
We'll chat.
Well, I have very little time to help with it this
No,
year.
not to help. I just want to know. I have like 3 questions. I'll come during halftime? Or now? Or let's watch and then I'll come during halftime.
Is it half?
I literally have.
Oh wait, it is half. Wait, it's half right now.
It's halftime.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay, I thought it was. Oh, it's
Okay.
quarter 2. Wait, isn't it
Oh,
four
quarter
quarters?
2 is starting.
Yes.
Quarter 2 is starting.
It's starting. Oh. Quarter 1. But I thought we already had a break. Oh.
So here we go.
Wait, so you just expect me to like run the whole thing?
I don't know. I don't even know what is the whole thing. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what is expected. I don't know. Am I supposed to have food? Am I supposed to have snacks? Am I supposed to have candy?
Should ask.
Do I have a budget? Am I getting? Do I have to give them a gift? You know, like what is?
For our senior night, like what we do is that everyone gets. I got him for you. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god.
Love it. Okay, yeah. For your senior night?
Like basically the captains send out like who like for the players, like who you're responsible for to get like a little gift basket. And then like so like it's mostly the players, but I don't know how they like run it on these kids.
Well, I did it for the basketball team last year, and there was a kid who, you know, Wessler. Anyway, he takes pictures a lot. So he took pictures like throughout the season, and so he sent me pictures.
Oh, for the banners and stuff?
No, he sent me pictures of each kid, like a great shot of each one senior, and I just bought like frames at the dollar store, like this little plastic frame. So I just put the picture of them in the frame in their gift basket with like wishes.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's it, yeah. And each one got, they got the banner.
Here we go as we get ready to resume the game. Madrano and Vin still in the face-off.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. For
Second quarter underway.
Ball dropped on the ground. AJ Wynn still trying to fight for it. Finally picked up by Charlie Kushmiter. No, looks like he faked it. Ball still on the ground. AJ Wynn finally able to win possession after two 360s. Now marching down the field. Kushmiter loses the ball. Still on the ground. Einstein finally able to regain possession in Kennedy territory. Pass over the middle. Shot comes in. It's a low shot saved by Castellanos. And he'll regain possession for the Cavaliers. Castellanos sends it downfield. Goes a bit wide, though, towards the sideline. Kennedy able to gain possession. Check comes in from Kushmiter, and we got a foul called. The player falls to the ground. That's going to be a flag on Kushmiter for a shove in the back. So Charlie will head to the penalty box. If you can't do the crime, don't. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Kennedy now in possession, deep in Einstein territory, looking for a second, try to get towards that bottom corner. Number 11 with the ball far out near the 20-yard line. Right in the number, trying to take a shot on Hawkins. The Hawk, though, makes an easy save and dumps it off back towards Medrano. The junior trying to march it down the far sideline, able to get around two defenders. Medrano tries a dump pass off to Guerrero as Medrano looks like he may be hurt on the field. Kennedy in possession. Medrano still on the ground. Ball pops free. Einstein able to regain possession. Robbie Woodward with possession. And now we'll finally get a stoppage for the injured Medrano. Medrano is able to roll off the field, but still in some discomfort with his left knee, looks like. Medrano now getting back onto his feet under his own power. Looks like maybe just a bit of a cramp for the junior. Game back on. Pass over the middle from Woodward to Kushmiter. Kushmiter to Guerrero. Guerrero takes a shot, and it goes in for the 8th goal of the night.
Goal Titans, scored by number 19, Jonathan Guerrero.
So the senior to senior to senior pass goes for another Einstein goal, putting them up now 8-0. Just for information, there is no mercy rule for high school sports here in Maryland. Unfortunately, our type of mercy rule here will just to have the clock continuously run after a 10-score difference, except for timeouts and injuries. And it will only start in the second half, depending on the ref's decision. So the Titans only need 2 more to get this thing into running clock. Game back on. Kennedy able to win the faceoff, marching into Einstein territory. Number 1 with possession, trying to pass out behind the crease. Good stoppage there from Henry Diana, able to win possession. Trying to dump it off back towards Hawkins. True tries a quick pass right in front of him. Goes a bit wayward, but thankfully able to be recovered. Ball now rolling across midfield. Aronataki's going to let it roll to his teammate. Titans still trying to manage their possession here, looking to get a shot off. Von Kerchak pass over the middle towards Woodward. Woodward taking a shot. Goes in for the Einstein goal. He makes that number 9.
Goal Titans, scored by number 12, Robbie Woodward.
Now it looks like now we get another timeout taken by Kennedy. Now down by 9 scores.
Was supposed to know that. That's why they were at my house. That's why Sandra was at my house. Trying to get her car down. Because he was trying to get Wilson school. Oh, okay, makes sense. I don't know, that's why. I'm sorry, Maya. How do I follow someone? Can you press it in front of the comment? Because I'm going to get a new one. It's going to get on my dad's email. Just send it to me. I would take someone off for this is my school. Now I'm 68 instead of 77. I'm so sorry. We're like serious marketing. Yeah, it's free. Just such a good it's worse for me than you. Look at me, bro. I'm like sweat. No, you're cute. You're so cute. No, tell me what the hell are you doing? I like that's the worst one. No, actually, it's not. I'm gonna get one anyway. I'm just gonna get it. Wait, where's the other one? We have it. Yeah, let's come back. Why are we both like that? It's worse. We were the soccer duo. No, we were the soccer duo and props. With the coach's children. The worst one. That's such an attention seeker. Oh no, now AJ's
Because Medrano went out for injury. Instead, now for the face-off for the Titans is number 11, AJ Wint. Still going against Vin for the Cavaliers.
they're all together. They all have earpieces. Okay. Who's gonna win? Did you accept it? Everyone picks their ball. Well, actually, I'll just text you. Yeah, just
Looks like we get a stoppage here for a false start against Kennedy, so Einstein going to win the face-off. AJ Wint now looking for someone to pass, goes over the middle. Opportunity for another shot off here. Pass goes to Guerrero. Guerrero goes for another shot, and it gets in for the 10th goal of the night.
Goal Titan, score by number 19, Jonathan Guerrero.
So Guerrero gets his hat trick, and now puts Einstein up 10-0.
I commented don't forget and now it's like why do we look like we could barely wait don't say you look like simple.
Game back on. Wint still trying to fight for the ball. Vin pops it free, tries to kick it, misses the ball. Still rolling on the ground. Finally, Wint able to get it into his possession. Moving across midfield, passes over to Kushmiter. Kushmiter trying to take a long shot. Shot comes in, goes wide and out of bounds. Einstein win the ball though on the chase down. Guerrero now with the ball for the Titans, trying to avoid the attackers. Guerrero charging towards the crease, decides to dump it off. Decker Roskowski with the ball. Roskowski trying to charge towards the crease, looking to take a shot. No, forces out wide. And decides to dump it off behind the crease. Opportunity from the corner. Overhead shot goes a bit wayward and out of bounds. Out of bounds. Einstein, though, wins down the chase down once again. Game back on. Guerrero with the ball. Passes over the middle. Back towards Roskowski. Roskowski takes a shot. Saved by Castellanos. And knocked out of bounds. Einstein, though, still with possession. Kushmiter with the ball. Now finally dumps it away. Charging towards the creases. AJ Wint. Wint takes a shot. Goes a bit high. And out the back. Shot comes in. And it goes in for the Einstein goal.
Goal Titan, score by number 13, Evan Von Kirchhoff.
Titans now lead 11-0 over the Cavs with over 8 minutes to go in this first half.
Stefan was with Evan on last summer for the
Or was that not summer?
No.
That was fall?
No, that was summer league, but that was only that one tournament.
So Von Kerchak gets his 4th goal of the game. Face-off ensues once again. This time it's won by the Titans. Robbie Woodward now in a deep hole position where he played last season. Pass goes over to AJ Wint. Wint takes a shot. Saved by Castellanos. Castellanos rolling to his left once again, launching it from the 20-yard line down the field. Good catch there by number 17 for Kennedy. Trying to beat the Einstein defense. Diana knocks it free and wins back possession, though. The sophomore dumps it back over towards the middle, towards AJ Wint. Wint not able to field it cleanly, chasing it down, though. Finally able to get back possession. Passes it back over towards numbers 27, Stefanos Arvanatakis, who already has a goal here in the night. Von Kerchak now back with the ball, looking for somewhere to go. Charging towards the crease, looking to take another shot. Von Kerchak charging through the defense, takes another shot, goes over top and out of bounds. Einstein, though, still going to maintain possession. Game back on, Guerrero, pass over the middle. Ball stuck on the ground, 4 defenders around Von Kerchak. You're not able to field it. Ground ball scrum ensues. Von Kerchak comes up with possession, getting tossed around like a salad. Guerrero comes up with the ball. 4 defenders around Von Kerchak. He just couldn't hang on to it, able to get it away. Arvanatakis now back with possession. Arvanatakis takes a shot, saved by Castellanos. And now it looks like we get a stoppage. And it looks like it was a penalty against Kennedy. So Einstein going to be given back possession here. It was a flag against Kennedy. So now the Cavaliers down by 1. Forced to bring all their middies up to the defensive positions. Missing a player. Game back on. Titans looking to capitalize. Guerrero with the ball behind the crease. Has 2 wide open players to his right. Looks for somewhere over the middle instead. Finally dumps it off towards Wint. Wint takes a shot. Saved by Castellanos again. Wint so far just unsuccessful against Castellanos. So far the only Einstein player really not to get a goal here on this attacking team. As the ball rolls out of bounds and becomes Einstein possession once again. This time on the close sideline. Ball gets past David Laguna and back out of bounds. And this time Kennedy will regain possession just past the Einstein 40-yard line. Kennedy now in possession, back at full strength. But the penalty time expiring. Ball pops on the ground. And now we get another stoppage for another foul. And it's against Einstein, so Kennedy still maintaining possession. Pass goes over the middle, drops to the ground. Titans able to scoop it forward. Kushmiter able to get the ground ball up in his possession. Passes off to his left. Shot comes in, and it goes in for the Einstein goal from Decker Roskowski.
Goal Titans, scored by number 6, Decker Roskowski.
Good pass and good shot from Kushmiter to Roskowski. Gives the Titans their 12th goal here in the night. Just over 6 minutes to go in this first half. Game back on. Wint against Vin. Wynn able to knock it free and wins the faceoff once again for the Titans. Trying to move it now downfield. Wynn trying to take it himself, takes a bouncer shot, goes over top of the goal and out of bounds. And it'll be stay Einstein ball once again. Pass goes off back towards Guerrero, who winds up a little bit of a shot attempt here. Decides not to take it. Now looking for somewhere to pass. Goes right towards the middle. Opportunity for Arvon Atakis, who scores another goal, his second of the game.
Goal Titans score by number 27, Stefanos Arvanatakis.
Let's take a look at the Roskowski goal now with the replay. Kushmiter able to knock it free and kicks it forward. Able to get it into his possession and finds a wide open Roskowski right to the left of the goal. And Roskowski gets an easy shot on goal with no defenders around him, getting the Titans their 12th goal of the game, with the Titans now leading 13-0 over the Cavs here in this first half. Cavaliers able to win back possession off the faceoff. Now in Titan territory. Number 20, Liam Kerwin on the defense. Number 3, Hapareni finally dumps it off. Charging toward the crease, number 23, trying to get the ball back in his possession. Scooped forward by the Titans. Laguna now back at the ball. They're going to take it himself. Maybe trying to get a shot off here. These Einstein players know that this might be their only game to try to get a goal. Laguna finally dumps it away, trying to get it towards Roskowski. Ball goes a bit free and out of bounds, and Kennedy will regain possession. Pass over the middle, not able to be fielded cleanly. Deanna able to knock it forward. Ball still on the ground, right in front of the Titans. DeLu's not able to get it. Ground ball scrum ensues with 7 players around the area. Ball moved forward. Opportunity here for a score from Kennedy. Kennedy still not able to field. The ball still on the ground, right next to the crease, and finally moved all the way back towards Robbie Woodward, who's able to gain possession for the Titans. A long ground ball finally won by Einstein. Woodward looking to charge towards the crease. He's playing deep hole now. Looking to take a long shot. Goes wide of the goal and out of bounds. Kennedy going to regain possession. Woodward, who started out this game at midfield with a short stick, swapped over back to his position that he played last year as a defenseman. Kennedy now back in possession. Claims over the middle, takes a bounce straight back into Einstein possession. Laguna sends it upfield. A wide open Guerrera, not able to field it. Ball still on the ground. A clash of sticks and helmets. Roskowski able to knock it forward, not able to get it into his stick fully. Finally able to get it into his possession. Now looking for somewhere to pass. Roskowski low, looking to take a shot. Passes finally off towards the middle. Arvanataki is looking to take a long shot. Charges towards the crease. Shot comes in, saved by Castellanos off his face. And now the ball rolls all the way towards midfield. Players can't cross over that midline without going off sides as Kennedy's forced out of bounds. And Einstein will regain possession. Good defense there from number 20, Liam Kerwin. Luckily, these lacrosse helmets for Castellanos, able to block the ball from any direction. Castellanos took it straight off his face for the save. Guerrero takes a long shot, and it goes in for the Einstein goal. A wind-up fast shot from Guerrero.
Goal Titans, score by number 4, Javier Guerrero Vasquez.
So Guerrero gets the goal here, puts the Titans up 14-0. And now we get ready for another face-off. Game back on. Wint trying to win the faceoff, spinning around. Finally able to get the ball free and wins the faceoff. Wint now charging on the close sideline, trying to head downfield. Looked for a pass over the middle. Finds Roskowski. Roskowski takes a shot and it goes in for the Einstein goal.
Goal, Titans, scorer number 6, Decker Roskowski.
Incredible plays there from Roskowski and from Wint to get the Einstein Titans their 15th goal here in the night with just under 3 minutes to go in this first half. Who knows, maybe Kennedy could come back in the second half. Kennedy forced out of bounds once again, this time from Medrano, who checks back into the game. Finally over his cramp on the sideline. Titans now back in possession. Medrano looking for someone to go. Instead decides to take it himself across midfield. Medrano passes over the middle. Intended for number 29. That was Miles Rodriguez. Excuse me, number 29, Kieran Chidajalu. Pass, though, goes a bit wide. Game back on. Kennedy able to clear it downfield. Takes a bounce off a stick and back into Titan territory. Kerwin able to win back possession. Kerwin loses the ball on the close side, on the far sideline. And it rolls out of bounds, and it becomes Kennedy ball once again. Kennedy now charging downfield into Einstein territory, trying to form an attack here. Hawkins from the goal, calling out to his team, telling them what to do. Pass goes over the middle, takes a bounce. Laguna trying to fight for it. Deanna comes over, forces Kennedy out of bounds all the way onto his head. Physical play there from Deanna, and he'll get a flag for that, for a push in the back. Deanna stands there cannot believe the call, as we have an injured Kennedy player on the field. Looks like he's going to get up under his own power. Maybe a bit dazed there from the hit to the ground, as he's simply just going to walk up and off the field. Now number 10 for Kennedy, Quintana, with possession, getting ready to resume. Game back on. Quintana passes over the middle towards number 17. Shot comes in from far out. Hawkins makes an easy save. That was above the goal. His clearance, though, was tipped on the ground. Kennedy able to win back possession. Ball forced back on the ground. Rolling back towards the middle of the field. Einstein trying to scoop back the ball from the ground. Still a fight for possession. Laguna knocks it free. Kennedy able to win back possession for the time being. Shot comes in, goes way wide, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Kennedy, though, wins possession on the chase down. Now just about a minute to go in this first half. Kennedy trying not to end this first half scoreless, putting in one heck of an effort here late. Cavaliers trying to beat the Einstein defense. Forced out once again. Ball knocked free, back on the ground. Titans able to win possession. Medrano now looking to get towards midfield. Spin moves around two defenders. And Titans back on attack. Pass goes off to Kushmiter. Kushmiter trying to charge towards the crease. Takes a shot, and it goes in. No, that was Von Kirchek, excuse me.
Goal Titans, score by number 13, Evan Von Kirchek.
Just like that, the Titans now lead 16-0, heading towards this first half end. Medrano going to be ready back on the faceoff for the Titans.
No, you know what? You're so lovely. That's not.
Wint grabs the ball off the ground ball. Flag comes in for a hit to the head. Shot comes in. It goes in for another Einstein goal, this time by Guerrero.
Goal Titans, goal by number 4, Javier Guerrero Vasquez.
So now Kennedy will set one to the penalty box for the illegal hit to the head. 16.7 left on the clock.
Usually it's the other way around. Have you met my mother?
Do you feel scared to with George?
He doesn't really.
George doesn't. Yeah. George is not.
From a company.
Your mom.
But my mom can't even yoga with me and my. Crazy. I was like, okay. It was for something we didn't do. Yeah, her mom's. Well, we said we could go home at like 8:30, and my mom came in and yoga.
Game back on. Medrano able to win the faceoff once again, charging towards the crease. Passes off to Kushmiter. Kushmiter takes a wind-up shot, and it goes out of bounds. A bad miss for Charlie. Game back on with the Titans running the chase down. And it looks like they'll just run this thing out to the end of the first half.
And that's the end of the first half. Einstein leads 17-0.
So we'll be back after halftime, where the Titans now lead 17-0 over the Cavaliers.
Literally.
Welcome back as we get ready to begin the second half of action. As a reminder, we'll be on running clock for this second half, only stopping for timeouts and injuries. It looks like because of the late flag at the end of the first half, Medrano will automatically be given the face-off win to start the second half. You see off to the bottom right of your screen, Henry DeAnna swaps over to offense here, exchanging his deep hole for a short stick. One of the many changes here for the Einstein team, being up 17 scores.
Second half is underway.
Pass goes a bit wayward and out of bounds. Nope. And Kennedy will gain possession. Clearance from Kennedy goes towards the middle of the field near the 40-yard line. Cavaliers able to win back possession. Number 17 trying to charge downfield. Loses the ball, though. Rolling towards the sideline. DeLuz trying to keep it in bounds. He's able to do just that. DeLuz now on the short stick for the Titans. Looking for somewhere to pass. He goes up the field, intended for True Hawkins, who comes out of the goal. Now on short stick. Hawkins passes back over the middle. Underhand shot comes in from Medrano, and it goes in for the Einstein goal. What in the world did we just see?
Goal Titans, goal by number 2, Eric Medrano.
Face-off getting ready to restart here. Medrano still in the face-off for the Titans. At least I believe Einstein making a whole bunch of changes here in the second half. Get back on. No, it's Laguna on the face-off for the Titans. Laguna trying to fight for it. Trying to knock it free. Kennedy, though, able to win possession. DeLuz trying to force number 11 out wide towards the far sideline. DeLuz not letting him get too far away. Pass goes a bit too high for Kennedy. Now it's Javier Guerrero with the ball, who passes off to the new goalie for the Titans, number 4, Javier Guerrero. Guerrero, who has 2 goals here in the night. Javi dumps it off towards the middle, intended for Evan Von Kerchak. Von Kerchak, though, not used to the deep hole. Much longer than what he's used to with the short stick. Wasn't able to field it cleanly. Pass goes a bit too far and out of bounds. Kennedy will take back possession. Game back on. Kennedy back in possession. Trying to work around Liam Kerwin up front. Oh, a big collision there of 2 Einstein players. Friendly fire on the field. Luckily, all 3 players involved with the contact. 2 from Einstein and 1 from Kennedy. Still going. You can hear the helmets clash from up here, though. A massive collision. Number 3 loses the ball in Einstein territory just past the 40-yard line, trying to regain possession. He's able to do that. Now looking for somewhere to pass. Kennedy, the player, falls to the ground with contact from Einstein. No flag thrown on the field. Advantage, though, was given. Einstein, though, back in possession. Running downfield. Number 17, Henry DeAnna with the ball, looking to try to pass it off. Kerwin trying to get a cross over the middle, intended for True Hawkins. Hawkins now playing the attackman instead of his goalie spot. Not every day that we see a goalie try to get a goal here. Clock continues to tick down with the mercy rule. Now under 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hawkins back at the ball, trying to use some agility, the big man. Trying to get a spin move off. Shot comes in, takes a bounce and goes over top of the goal and out of bounds. Einstein, though, going to maintain possession. A close call there from Hawkins. Trying to get his first goal here in his career. Nico DeLuz now at the ball, trying to charge towards the crease, forced out wide. Now looking for someone to pass. DeLuz sees a shooting lane open up. DeLuz takes a shot from far out, goes wide of the goal and out of bounds. And it looks like Hawkins wins the chase down. And now he'll be back in possession behind the crease. Hawkins tries to pass it out in front of him. Number 24, though, able to knock the ball free. Kicks the ball out the back of the end zone, and oh no, goes out of bounds, and Einstein will recover with possession. Titans looking to try to get another score here. The defenseman, knowing that this could be the only chance of the season to get a goal. Shot comes in, no, falls at the back of the stick. Kerwin not used to the short stick. Einstein, though, still in possession. Pass goes back towards Kerwin. Einstein really trying to get the ball towards True Hawkins. A team favorite, Hawkins. And a leader. Hawkins trying to charge towards a goal. Nearly stumbles to the ground as we get a stoppage for a foul. And it looks like it was against Einstein. So Kennedy going to regain possession. Clearance down the field, takes a bounce. Number 3, able to win back possession. Trying to charge towards the Einstein goal. Guerrero waiting in the crease. Shot comes in, and it goes in for the first Kennedy goal of the night.
Goal Kennedy, scored by number 3, Donnell Haparani.
Number 3, Haparani gets Kennedy's first goal of the night, making sure that it's not a complete blowout here. Kennedy's got them right where they want them, down by 17 scores, heading to the end of this third quarter. Game back on. Laguna still in the faceoff for the Titans. No, looks like it changed out for Robbie Woodward instead. Ball still on the ground, being kicked around by both parties. And finally, A.J. Wint able to come up with possession. Looking to try to pass it downfield. He has number 17, Henry Deanna. Deanna trying to get towards the middle of the crease. Now looking for someone to pass. Dumps it off towards Liam Kerwin. Kerwin, the basketball star for the Titans, goes back towards his fellow sophomore Deanna. He tries to go over the middle. Ball bounces back onto the ground, recovered by Kennedy, launched up into the air. Hawkins nearly got to it, as that goes out of bounds. Einstein going to recover possession. Number 9, DeLuz dumps it back off towards Deanna. The speedy sophomore instead tries to dump it off back towards Wint. Pass, though, goes a bit too low and out of bounds as Kennedy regains possession. Now looks like The clearance from Einstein, or clearance from Kennedy, goes out of bounds. So Einstein going to regain possession on the far sideline. Number 11, AJ Wint with the ball. Right at the 25-yard line, he tries to dump it off over the middle. Back towards Liam Kerwin. Kerwin goes over to number 23. That's Kalen Dickens. Dickens takes a shot. Goes wide and out of bounds. Hawkins, though, in the area for the chase down. Einstein still stays in possession. Hawkins now back with the ball, looking for somewhere to go. Try the pass over the middle. Titans trying to feed some of their players that don't normally get a chance to score. Went back with the ball, tries to pass back over. Went trying to charge towards the crease. Now looking for somewhere to pass. Went tries a shot from overhand. Goes sky high. His teammates clowning him on the bench. Shot from Dickens came in, saved by Castellanos, who now rolls back to his left. Past the 25. How far will he go at the 30? Dickens putting on the pressure. Castellanos finally able to clear downfield. Taken by number 3. Could he get another score here? 3 takes a shot and it goes in for another Kennedy goal.
Goal Kennedy scored by number 3, Danelle Haparani.
Kennedy celebrating their second goal. And now looks like we get a timeout taken by Kennedy. So that will stop the clock with just about 1 minute, 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Game now getting ready to resume. Robbie Woodward back on the faceoff for the Titans. Game back underway. Woodward trying to force him out of it. Kennedy, though, able to come down with the possession. Ball dropped back on the ground. Woodward still trying to fight for the ground ball. 1 versus 3. Now even 3 on 3. As Kennedy is able to win possession, moving in Einstein territory. Kushmeiter on the defense, able to knock it out of bounds. Kennedy going to maintain possession. Just about a minute to go in this third quarter. Kennedy trying to charge towards the goal. Shot comes in, saved by Guerrero. His first save of the night. Then midfield / attackman getting his first save here as the goalie. As the clearance goes all the way downfield. And now Castellanos clears it downfield with pressure from his fellow goalie, True Hawkins. Opportunity for Kennedy to try to get another shot off. Looks like they lose possession. Einstein able to come back down with the ball. Madrano thought he had the ball, kept running downfield. Kennedy, though, able to get a shot off, but it goes out wide. Einstein, though, wins the rundown. We thought Madrano had the ball, but it looks like it got popped out. Clearance down the field. Takes a couple of bounces out of bounds. It'll be Kennedy ball once more. And that will do it for the end of the third quarter. Einstein leads 18-2.
At the end of the third, Einstein leads 18-2.
I miss Cam so much. Bro, why is he dissing on other sports? You know he plays football and he's just a bench press. Actually, I don't. I went to middle school. Actually, he treats Chelsea for charity. No, it's so. I went to middle school with him. I know. And told all of his friends that he was a villain, except like everybody they broke him up except for because a guy. He is. Oh wow. Where is he? Right there. Oh yeah.
Well, we're looking at 40 days.
It was. I think it actually.
Fourth and final quarters underway.
Now we get another foul called. And it looks like it is on Kennedy, so Einstein going to win possession. Game back on. Number 9, Nico DeLuz with the ball. Looking for someone to pass it off to. Titans still trying to get the ball to their lower scorers. Nico DeLuz trying to take a long shot, saved by Castellanos, who now tries to clear it downfield. Gets tipped there by A.J. Wint. Wasn't able to knock it free onto the ground. Picked up, though, by Kennedy. Shot comes in, saved by Guerrero. And now ball goes out of bounds. Kennedy going to maintain possession as we have a flag on the field. And it looks like one of the Einstein players will be heading towards the penalty box. And it's number 11, A.J. Wint.
Is he getting subbed out now? No, because he's probably because he's ready. He's getting subbed out. Oh, he was cold. That was so cold. Poor guy, bro.
And Stefan is behind him. Why is that Stefan? Behind him? No, Stefan's there. That was 21.
So game back underway. Kennedy with possession in Einstein territory. Now looks like we got a timeout called. So it looks like another timeout called on the field. Kennedy down by 16 scores with just under 10 and a half minutes to go in this game. Game back underway. Kennedy in Einstein territory. Looking to get another goal here. Pass over the middle. Goes a bit wayward, rolling all the way across the 50-yard line. And it looks like we got a foul called on Kennedy. Einstein going to regain possession. Laguna with the ball. Well, Kirkcheck crying out for the pass. Finally got it, but a bit too late. As now Kennedy's going to regain possession deep in their own territory as the ball rolls out of bounds. Pass back to the middle of the field. Goes a bit wayward again. Ball dropped on the ground. Picked up by Einstein. It's Liam Kerwin with the ball at the middle of the field. Now looking to start an Einstein attack. Kerwin trying to get a long shot off here. Goes over the goal and out of bounds. Kennedy wins the chase down. And it'll be their ball once more. Stick tipped by Laguna with the clearance. Ball still on the ground right at the 45-yard line. Nobody quite in possession yet. Finally, number 3 able to scoop up the ball for Kennedy. Drop back on the ground with a good stick check from Guerrero. Shot comes in and it goes in for the Kennedy goal.
Goal Kennedy scored by number 8, Jair Caballero Portillo.
So Kennedy gets their 3rd goal of the game. Now reducing the deficit to 15, with just about 8 minutes to go. Ball popped on the ground. Both players had no idea where the ball was. Still on the ground on the close sideline. Still being knocked around, scooped up by number 27, Arvon Atakis, who passes down the field for Kerwin. Kerwin trying to maybe get a shot off, looking for someone to go. Alex now to try to look for a pass. Pass goes over in the middle towards Deanna. Deanna takes a shot and it goes in for the Einstein goal. Deanna's first of his career.
Goal Titan scored by number 17, Henry Deanna.
So the sophomore gets his first goal of his Einstein career. As now we prepare for the face-off with just over 6.5 minutes to go. Ball picked up by Roskowski, who loses it out the back of a stick. Roskowski, one of the attacking, not used to the deep holes. Ball dropped back on the ground. Kennedy trying to win back possession. Einstein starting to swarm towards the ball. Picked up once again by Einstein. Foul gets called, and it's against Einstein. So Kennedy being awarded possession here, deep in Einstein territory. Kennedy trying to get their 4th goal of the night. Looking for someone to pass over the middle. Shot comes in, saved by Guerrero. Javi Guerrero charging down the field. The goalie using his speed as the attackman slash midman finally passed it away, and the pass goes wide, and it's going to roll at the back of the end zone. Now Guerrero's forced to run all the way back as fast as he can. Guerrero getting some cardio work in here tonight. Castellanos trying to clear the ball away, drops to the ground. Dickens and Hawkins straight into the area. Dickens trying to win the ground ball, gets forced onto the ground. Will we see a flag thrown? No. Hawkins able to come down with possession for a second. Now it gets dropped back onto the ground. Kennedy trying to get their possession back. Still on the ground. As now number 9, Nico DeLuz comes into the area. Able to win possession. DeLuz tries a deep pass over the middle. That's number 6, Decker Roskowski, who dumps it off back towards Charlie Kushmeyer. Kushmeyer tries to go back over the middle for Hawkins, who's wide open and couldn't field the pass. The goalie not used to the tinier stick. Einstein trying to get the big man the goal here in the night. DeLuz looking to take a wind-up pass. Shot comes in, goes over the top and out of bounds. Einstein, though, with the chase down, wins back possession. Roskowski now back behind the goal with the deep hole. Roskowski trying to get it towards Hawkins. Instead, decides to dump it off and back towards Kushmeyer, who can't field it. And now looks like we get an offsides call against Einstein. So Kennedy going to be given a possession. Less than 4 minutes to go now. Ball back on the ground. As now A.J. Wentz able to come down with possession. Trying to use his speed, getting it down the field as quick as he can to try to beat this Kennedy defense. Now dumps it off back towards Kushmeyer. Kushmeyer not able to field it. Ball still on the ground. Kennedy swarming towards the ball. Still on the ground. Picked up by Kushmeyer. Kushmeyer trying to take a shot as it goes wide and out of bounds. He's able to get the chase down on his own shot, though. And Einstein's still going to be in possession. Kushmeyer passes over the middle. Intended for Chidajalu as we get a foul, looks like in the crease. And it looks like it was a crease violation by Chidajalu. So it'll be a Kennedy ball. The clearance downfield. Quickly scooped up by Einstein. And we get an offsides penalty. As it looks like Evan Von Kerchak, not used to playing at a deep hole, crossed over way too soon. And now it'll be Kennedy ball once again.
Oh, is he on midi? Yeah. Okay, never mind. I thought it was 4 defense. No, because they only have 10 players. Oh, actually? Come on, AJ.
Good move there from Hapareni, able to weave around the Einstein defense. Laguna, though, able to pop the ball free. Laguna still trying to get the ball back in Einstein possession. Player falls to the ground for Einstein. Foul gets called. And it looks like it's against Einstein. So Kennedy going to be given back possession once again. Now under 2 minutes to go. Kennedy trying to move it downfield. Further in Einstein territory. Laguna back on the defense. Pass over the middle. Goes back to the ground. Ground ball scrum ensues once again. 3 Kennedy players in the area. Ball flung up into the air. Aggressive stick checks coming in as the Titans are able to win back possession. Went looking to charge downfield. Looking for somewhere to pass. And now looks like we get a foul called on Einstein. So Kennedy giving back possession. Less than a minute to go. Cavaliers trying to get one last goal here on the game. Kushmeyer putting on the defense. Able to knock the ball free. Titans trying to come down with it. Laguna couldn't quite get the ball as it rolls back towards the 50-yard line. Kushmeyer doing his best to stay in bounds and come up with the ball. He does both. Now looking for somewhere to go. 30 seconds of the clock. Kushminer passes it further back. Arvanatakis gives it back towards number 1. That's True Hawkins. Hawkins not able to field it, unhappy with himself, knowing that that could be his only chance for a goal on his last season here on boys lacrosse. As the clock continues to tick down, that will about do it. Einstein's going to walk away with a 19-3 victory over the Cavaliers and advance to 2-4 on the season.
And that's the game. Einstein wins. Final score of 19-3. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Please be safe getting home. The next home game here at Einstein will be the girls on Wednesday. The next home game for the boys will be here on Saturday morning against Richard Montgomery.
Well, that will do it for us here at PressBox News. Thanks for tuning in for this blowout of a game. We'll see you all on Wednesday for more lacrosse action.